It's a Monday morning. Welcome to the sports segment here on the AM Show. It's a pleasure joining you on this platform. A lot happened over the weekend here on the local scene. Normalization special competition on the international front. Still, Liverpool, Manchester City with 2 matches to go. City are leading with a point. And elsewhere, Barcelona were crowned champions again for the Spanish La Liga. In their 11 years, they've won 8 titles. Lionel Messi has won 10 titles. We'll talk more about that later. But the title race in Germany is also on. Borussia Dortmund lost over the weekend. Bayern Munich failed to take advantage of that as they drew 1-1 with Nuremberg. We'll do that later. But we start here on the local scene, and match day 8 of the special competition was overshadowed by violent attacks at the Bekum Golden City Park. Now, before the Chelsea and Asante Kotoko game, 2 Kotoko officials were brutally attacked and sustained serious wounds. And actually, according to reports, Amusapon, he is the policy analyst of Asante Kotoko. In the process of the assault from the fans, he pulled a gun and fired shots. And this is the 2nd week in a row we are recording violent attacks in the competition. Last weekend, match officials were held hostage at the Doma Park, with the NC moving swiftly to close down that venue. I'm talking about the Doma, that's the Doma Hinko Park. And Liberty Professional School Reginald Asante wants tougher sanctions for the corporates and their clubs, as well as Karela United coach Johnson Smith. He's also had a say, and he simply cannot understand why people still engages in this barbaric act. Well, let's hear from the 2 coaches. First, Liberty coach Reginald Asante.
I think there should have been a notice, or there should have been something like a bond, that in any stadium that there is going to be a problem, I think they have to move out from the stadium, need to be banned, so that maybe they'll go very far from their home grounds. It should be a bond before the tournament. But now, maybe when 2 or 3 people lose their life, it's a big problem. So this what should have been done before. Maybe violence in any stadium, there should be like home ban throughout the rest of the matches. So that's what I suggest. But I think, you know, certain centers, they still maintain violence. So the NC must work hard and work on that.
No, this is an archaic hooliganism, because it has passed. It has passed. This things has passed. So why? Aren't you going forward? You have to go forward. So the organizers should see to it that they solve everything, so that everything goes on smoothly.
Well, so first you heard from Liberty Professionals coach, that's Reginald Asante, and then Karela United coach Johnson Smith. Now, the violent act took the shine of the competition yesterday, but it was an action-packed match day 8, with Elmina Sharks recording the highest scoreline following their 5-1 win over Dreams FC. Liberty threw away a 3-0 lead to draw 3-3 with Karela at the Dansuman Park. Hearts made it back-to-back wins over Interlights with a 2-0 victory at the Tema Park. Here are highlights of the game.
Benchi sends the ball across the field and he finds Christopher Boni. An opportunity for Hatsufuk! Joseph Esso scores his 4th goal in the championship. Joseph Esso gives the Phobians the lead here at the Tema Park. It's Hatsufuk 1, Interlights 0. Joseph Esso on target.
Poor defensive play once again from Interlights. They're just not able to get the eyes and get it done. There was no pressure here when the ball came from Christopher Boni. Looked up, whipped this ball in again. Watch it, Henry. It dropped. Poor clearance. Poor anticipation once again. Ball dinged over the goalkeeper. And again, Esau was just right there to nick the ball home there for the first goal here for Accra Hatsufuk. It tells you something about the Interlights team. That is understandable when you say that they are a team with the poorest record when it comes to defending any of the balls inside their own half. And Kim Grass should be happy.
Accra Hatsufuk have won 2, lost 2, and drawn 1 of their 5 away games against Interlights. And so far, they are in good position to get that 3 points here. A chance! Sizzling! What an introduction! Kofi Koji The man who just came on, put the ball at the back of the net, and he gives the Phobians a 2-0 lead here at the Tema Park. Hearts of Oak 2, Inter Allies 0.
Well, second charge of the ball and 2 goals here for Accra Hearts of Oak. Amazing play, tactical change from Kim Grant. What did he do? Took out Christopher Bond, and Kofi Goji comes in. And I was just going to tell you that Hearts of Oak should remain 4-5-1. And so that's exactly what they have to do. Look at the ball again from the Phobians. Good play there, lovely pass to him. Initially looked at he has split the ball. Poor defensive play once again from Inter Allies. And he just came in, planted the ball at the back of the net. 2 goals Accra Hearts of Oak. But once again, an intelligent play from the Phobians. And they have done an amazing job here at the Tema Stadium.
All right, so Accra Hearts of Oak won that game by 2 goals to 0. Back-to-back wins for the Phobians. In midweek, they defeated Inter Allies at the Accra Stadium and same yesterday. Well, Bechem United, their game against 11 Wonders went away and got a 3-0 win. Bekum Chelsea drew goalless with Asante Kotoko. After all the incident that happened, that game ended goalless. Media Mercy beat Indiana Stars by a goal to 0 at the Takwa TNA Park. Inter Allies had to focus, you just saw. The Phobians won 2-0. Liberty drew 3-3 with Karela. Wafa, another impressive result from Wafa at the Sugar Kope Park. They beat Ilbison Dwells by 3 goals to 0. And then Elmina Sharks in their game against Dreams FC. Elmina, they recorded the highest scoreline over the weekend. 5-1, that game ended. All right, so the table for you, Group A, Asante Kotoko, having drawn over the weekend, are still ahead. They are leading the pack with 14 points. Media Mercy are second with 13. Indiana Stars third. Ash Gold, 11 Wonders, Bechem United, and Bekum Chelsea. So for Group B is Wafa, who are leading the pack there, 15 points, same point as Accra Hearts of Oak. Second is just goal difference separating the 2 teams. Elmina Sharks are there with 14 points. Karela Liberty are fifth with 11 points. Dwarfs are sixth with 7. And then Dreams FC are 7th with 6 points. And Inter Allies are 8th with 5 points. Really getting interesting in this very group. And you look at the top scorers, Abdul Fattah still lead the pack with 6 goals. And Taylor Diawisi of Karela, 4 goals. Solomon Taylor also with 4 goals. Joseph Eso yesterday scored for Hearts of Oak in that game against Inter Allies, and by virtue of that, he has scored 4 goals now. Benjamin Ishon scored a brace yesterday for Liberty Professionals. He has 3 goals, and Ifion Insugisi of Inter Allies, 3 goals. All right, so away from the normalization special competition, Cameroon won the 2019 Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations on Sunday after they defeated Guinea 5-3 on penalties in the final at the National Stadium in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. The 2 teams created decent chances but failed to score as the match ended goalless in regulation time. And Guinea will join Cameroon and the losing semi-finalists Nigeria and Angola at this year's Under-17 World Cup, which will be staged in Brazil. And now we talk some continental club action. And Yusuf Belali, a goal gave holders Esperance of Tunisia a 1-0 win over TP Mazembe of DR Congo on Saturday in the African Champions League semi-final first leg. And with that, Casablanca edged Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa 2-1 in Morocco. That was on Friday, and both second legs are next Saturday, with Mazembe facing Esperance in Lubumbashi, and then we'll have Sundowns. They will play Casablanca with Dad in Pretoria. And the Confederation Cup, Zamalek of Egypt beat Etoile du Sahel of Tunisia 1-0, with Faxien beating RS Berkane 2-0, with 10 legs expected this weekend. We'll update you on that. Quickly, we have to do some boxing. And Ghana's heavyweight boxer Richard Harrison Latte missed the chance to revive his career after he was knocked out by Britain's Daniel Dubois at the SSE Arena in Wembley on Saturday. We have highlights of the bout for you.